Hey guys, shredding series April 25th. So tonight I was basically watching Lane's video on powerlifting and bodybuilding and how they affect each other, and is bodybuilding and powerlifting, do they ruin each other? There's a fair bit of talk about them both for bodybuilders. So I wanted to give my take on it. It might be a little bit different to some other people out there in the industry, because I don't actually compete on a powerlifting platform. But I understand, I get it, and I know that bodybuilders have certainly learned a lot from powerlifting in terms of programming. There's still a lot to learn, but they have learnt a ton, and vice versa. Powerlifters can learn a lot from bodybuilders in terms of nutrition, basically nutrition. So my thoughts on it are that if your sole purpose is being a physique athlete, so looking better, looking bigger, getting leaner, getting bigger, and competing, getting on stage, or men's physique, fitness modeling, that sort of stuff, then your programming should be based around your weaker body parts and getting in enough volume and hypertrophy work to grow those muscles. So not saying a powerlifting split won't do that, but you need to tailor your accessory movements for your goals. So not just your accessory movements wouldn't be to help your main movements, it might be to better your physique. So you're not going to do deadlifts and then tons of lower back extensions and chest press and then banded chest press and stuff. You might want to do chest press, some side laterals, that sort of stuff, if you build up your chest and your shoulders. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're a bodybuilder, just be selective about your programming, and have enough volume in there to get that accessory work to make those improvements. So I love how guys are using powerlifting programs, and even my athletes use powerlifting based kind of DUP splits, I guess, to get stronger in their main lifts, but also to aid their secondary movements to get more volume and to get stronger in them. Because at the end of the day, as Jeff Alberts puts it, you want to add, I guess, deposit money into that muscle account, which is reps and sets and volume over a long period of time. That's going to get you the results. So it's not just a 1 rep max on a platform, which isn't going to help you in bodybuilding at all. They don't have a platform on the stage. They don't have body fat measurements on stage. They don't have scales on stage. It's all an illusion on how you look on that day. So and another example is, so about 8 years ago, I was pretty much fresh to training. I was certainly in the beginner / the honeymoon phase of training, and I was able to flat bench press 120 kilos for 4 reps. And this is brand new to training, no leg drive, no arch in my back, flat, elbows flared, have no idea what I'm doing. So now, 8 years down the track, am I lifting, or maybe 9 years down the track, am I lifting that heavy? Absolutely not. I've had quite a few injuries that have set me back from that weight and that exercise, so I don't do any flat pressing. Am I smaller now, even though I'm lifting probably lighter weights than I was then? Absolutely not. It comes down to being selective with your exercises. So for me, I had to do some dumbbell work, had to do a bit of machine work, some incline barbell work. So select the exercise and working it so you can hit sets, you can do a lot of volume and just progressively add weight and volume over a long period of time. That's what's going to do it. So not necessarily the one time you lift the heavy weight, but the journey to getting to that end goal of being stronger. So that's where I think powerlifting splits have their place within bodybuilding, in that they put that progression in place so you can, I guess, make those advancements to your physique whilst you're building to that holy grail of, say, 100 or 315 pound bench press or something. So that's kind of my take on it. So majority of guys should just focus on a good split around their goals, and not just chasing what everyone else is doing, whether it be deadlifting 600 pounds, etc. So yeah, I'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts. I know it is kind of mixed at the moment. You get a lot of guys just doing squat, bench and deadlift, bugger all accessory work, but I think from a physique athlete's perspective, it's good to have a lot of secondary work in there as well. And I don't even like calling it secondary work. It's just work. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think, and I'll chat to you tomorrow. Peace out. Peak week begins.